Welcome back to NBA Today, where the biggest news across the league is James Harden is on his way, according to our Adrian Wojnarowski, to the Los Angeles Clippers, here with Chiney, Ogwumike. And James Harden, since it's Halloween, he dubbed his time with the Nets. The potential for that was scary hours. So what is it going to be in Los Angeles? There's been so many questions about how this is actually going to look on the floor. There's only one ball, all these ball-dominant guards. What is this going to look like? Chiney, Ogwumike, you have the answers.
Let's dive into the new look roster for the Los Angeles Clippers. And my girl, check it out right here. We've got James Harden making his debut. But let's dive into this trade because it truly affects the point guard matchup. Russ, so far, he's going to have to split his time. So far this season, he's averaged 11 and 7 and 6, which is not bad, shooting 60%. But you've added James Harden, who led the league last year in assists, so they will have to split time. But what people are not going to talk about so much is the versatility now, because James is a great creator. Who can he create for? Bones Highland can get in the mix here. Terrence Mann can get in the mix here, the guy that they really wanted to keep. Norm Powell can get in the mix here as well. And then PJ Tucker, you can even sub him in and play a little small ball, which is very fascinating. So let's take a look at what James Harden provides, the 2023 version. So roll me my tape, producer Kathy, baby. 2023 version of James Harden, excellent in the pick and roll, still strong to get to the rim, but freeze, in my Kendrick Perkins voice. He's really committed himself to passing the ball. Instead of a Sixers player, this right now is going to be who? Paul George, who shoots 38% on catch and shoot. Malika, I imagine that number going all the way up, because those shots, check this out. What do you get in a James Harden? Those shots that I'm talking about, he's a player that gets his teammates open. Over the last 3 seasons, he has created 350 uncontested looks for his teammates with his passes. Now, how does this help Kawhi and PG? Well, they're not used to getting open looks like this. In fact, they have only gotten 133 uncontested shots combined. So James Harden generates over 2.5 times that amount. So potentially this could be a quick fix to get better looks for guys that are potential Hall of Famers.
Yeah, that is a stark number. I'm really glad that you brought that up. Not to mention, James Harden is coming here motivated. He knows, as you talked about earlier, the legacy piece that is on the line for him. This is, by all accounts, someone who is in shape, who wants to be out there and play. He just didn't want to do so in Philadelphia. Now he gets these all-world teammates, future Hall of Famers. It's going to be interesting to see how it looks on the floor. But Kendrick Perkins, when you evaluate both sides of this trade, when you look at what the Philadelphia 76ers gave up and got back, when you look at James Harden head into the Los Angeles Clippers in a very crowded Western Conference, who's your winner of this trade?
Well, I love food, and I love them chili cheese steaks. I'm talking about with the cheese whiz on top. I'm going with Philadelphia. Here's why. First of all, congratulations to Daryl Morey and the front office. You know why? They got James Harden out of Tyrese Maxey way. Now we're able to see the best version of this young man, and it's going to continue to grow, especially in the position Nick Nurse has put him in. Next, I look at the pieces that they acquired. Getting Robert Covington, who's a guy that could be a 3-and-D guy, a guy that I feel like Nick Nurse is going to put in an excellent position to be successful. You have Marcus Morris, who has proven to be a guy that could come in and get you buckets, and he's back home. And then Nicholas Batum. What I love about Nicholas Batum, he's 6'8", 6'9", long, could defend multiple positions, an excellent rebounder at his position, and he's going to hold those corners and give them space and knock down threes. And then you have a young fella in KJ Martin, who is young, athletic, plays with a lot of spirit, and I love this for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Woj talked about this earlier. If it's not working out, meaning if the 76ers are not number 3 in the Eastern Conference or in the top 6 in the playoff contentions, Daryl Morey has shown us time and time again that he's one of the most aggressive GMs in the league. And so he's always going to keep his head on the swivel. He's always going to be looking at how to improve this roster to keep Joel Embiid happy, who, by the way, looks pretty damn engaged to me. 35, 15, 7 assists, and 6 blocks last game on the back-to-back. Look, this Philadelphia 76ers team, I'm not saying that they're going to beat the Celtics right now, and I'm not saying that they're going to beat the Bucks. But quiet as kept, they're not far away from either one of those teams.
I don't know, Perk. I love what I have seen from Tyrese Maxey, 30.3 points over his first 3 games, the most by any 3-game span in his career. And I just think, like Chiney's breakdown, people forget because of all this drama, what James Harden brings to a team. And that impact, I feel like maybe is getting overlooked just a little bit.
I'm on fire.